We have a major shift in reality incoming. I know a lot of us, myself included, wanted a quiet 2024, but this new moon is showing us that it's going to be anything but that, because some surprises are definitely in store. Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Leeor Alexandra. Welcome to the B community. On this channel, we talk about spirituality and personal development. And a couple times a month, I like to offer these energy readings in which I tap into the collective consciousness and into what the cosmos are gifting us, and I create a guide for how to best flow with that energy. So in today's reading, I'll share with you a bit about this new moon, what's encouraged, what we should be mindful of, and we're gonna end with some self-exploration journal prompts and a prompt for manifestation. So really quick before we get into the video, I just wanna give a big shout out to our sponsor, Beam. So over the last few months, Guy and I have been really working on our health and our well-being on all levels, spiritual, physical, emotional. And one area that we really wanted to enhance our lives in was sleep. When we are well rested, we think better, we feel better, we show up better, we feel happier, we don't overeat, and we feel more prepared for the day ahead. So I first started using Beam's Dream in September of 2023. I have this rule where I test out any products I'm asked to speak about for at least a few months before I agree to working with them. And so Dream passed my litmus test, and that's why we're here. We started introducing Dream into our nighttime routine. And if you don't know what that is, Dream is a luxurious drink blend filled with the highest quality sleep promoting ingredients that are clinically shown to improve your sleep. So drinking Dream before bed helps me to fall asleep faster. It helps me to stay asleep longer and also wake up feeling better. And I have noticed that it keeps the hormone ghrelin balanced. You know, when you don't sleep well and the next day you just feel much hungrier and you start making poor food choices the next day? That is because of ghrelin, and sleeping well takes care of that. I also need something sweet and comforting at night after dinner, and Dream is like a no sugar added, high quality hot chocolate. I like the version of it that has CBD because even though I'm under a lot of stress right now with the house remodel, the wedding planning, everything going on in the world, I'm actually keeping my cool and staying much more calm than usual. And they do have a version with no CBD and also a version with no melatonin, so it's totally up to you what sort of sleep ingredients and biohacking you're into. Quality sleep is really important. It's important to feeling our best, and this is a science-backed little elixir that can help you do just that. So go to shopbeam.com/LeorAlexandra or click the link in the description below and use my code Leeor to get up to 35% off your order. Thank you, Beam, for sponsoring today's video. And so now back into the video, new moon energy. We have an Aquarius new moon. New moons are a time of renewal, of planting seeds and setting intentions and willing them to grow and manifest into our reality through our attention and our love and our energy. I love the freshness of new moons. I love that nature and the cosmos gives us an opportunity to begin again every single month. And so this month in February, we have a new moon on February 9th. It's at 2:59 p.m. Pacific. It's in Aquarius. It's during Aquarius season. The revolutionaries are out to play. The qualities of spontaneous energy, sociability, and the desire for more freedom. And also really uniqueness and kind of stepping into your own energetic imprint and your own frequency and showing the world what that is through your creative work or through the way that you communicate, especially with Mercury in Aquarius too, I believe. And so this particular new moon is also coming up as super transformative, and that's because of the influence of Pluto in Aquarius and some other big players as well. The energy right now feels very fast. Things are going to start changing fast. And it's going to start already a week before the new moon. You're gonna start feeling that February feels faster. The quality of time feels fast. There's a feeling of excitement, and it might come across as nervousness to many of us, and also kind of like a bit of whirlwind feeling because so much is happening at once. But there's this buzz in the air, and things are moving and shifting, and there's transformation happening. But we can't really see what we're becoming or what the world is becoming yet. We can't truly see the big picture just yet. We're still inside, very much inside of this transformation, this transition. But things are changing quickly, and so we're being tasked with, rather than letting ourselves lose ourselves in this whirlwind kind of time, we have to step back and observe and practice mindfulness and have a lot of patience. Patience is the way out of this particular energy. Patience is going to help us to process the energy a lot more gracefully. We want to also avoid being impulsive. I'm going to talk more about that later in the video. And to be really open to this mystery that's unfolding, this future that hasn't fully revealed itself yet. Really, reality is transitioning. We're in a transition. Things are changing. Let's take a beat. Let's observe without reacting. And now let's get into the 4 themes I've picked up on for this new moon. Number 1, we're going to see surprising shifts in the world stage. Major unexpected shifts in the world at large, specifically in the areas of technology and potentially with AI. We might find out about a new AI technology or about how we're using technology, and this is going to ask us to reassess our relationship with these tools. Perhaps some sort of technology is going to be revealed, maybe some AI tech that could potentially change the world, but also brings up a lot of ethical questions. So that's something to look out for. We might also notice a shift in financial markets, in the technology sector again, and also in the environment as well. There's shifts, there's movement. A lot of astrologers, when they have these placements, they predict earthquakes. I don't really tap into that so much with astrology. I usually kind of get a little inner knowing, like, oh, put out shoes next to your bed because it's going to be shaky night tonight. But there are astrologers who look at these sort of placements and say, I see earthquakes, I see shifts and movements in a physical sense. So something to kind of keep an eye on, right? We're also seeing that the structure of society is in flux. And so these shifts and these movements could very well be happening in societal constructs. So that's interesting. It's very appropriate for the age of Aquarius, where revolution and rebellion has begun already. Society is being restructured, and we're going to keep seeing more of that. Number 2, we're going to have shifts in our inner world as well. As within, so without, right? As below, so above, as above, so below. We're reevaluating our role within our social circles. So this might manifest in a sudden realization that, like, wait, I actually can make new friends. I can open my energy up to new communities. I don't need to be stuck in situations that are really no longer serving me. I can outgrow people. You can grow and learn and meet with other people and create your own little communities. And that's wonderful too. Some of us, this might be related, this might not be related, it might be coming up later, but some of us have been thinking about ways of integrating traditional living or ancient wisdom with our modern life, with modern practices. If this is you, do it, go for it. The world is asking for it right now. Some of us still are wanting a lot more freedom than we currently have, and this might lead us to reconsider our career path and our lifestyle. Talk more about that soon. The third theme that I've picked up on is a deepening and a healing of romantic relationships. So there's a big potential for deepening existing relationships and the creation of new ones that will last long term. Make sure to only say yes outside of the void, of course, moon times, which is from 3 p.m. Pacific on the 9th to 6 a.m. on the 10th. Just convert those times on Google, then you'll know what time it is in your time zone. In relationships right now, there's a need for open communication. You can express what your needs are in a relationship right now. It is encouraged and it will be taken well. This is also a time, this new moon is a time, and around the new moon, of course, it's a time for healing old wounds in relationships. Things that may have been still unresolved, either together or on your own journey. If you need closure, you can seek it right now. Starting therapy right now to move on from a relationship could be beneficial. Ultimately though, a relationship started or deepened, if something goes deeper, if you work through things around this time, really has the potential to last, to be enduring. The fourth theme that I've picked up on is in the area of your success and how you create wealth. This is a good time for brainstorming, for channeling new ideas, and for being open to new ideas coming to you from the universe, new ideas that could potentially change your career path, really to help create wealth in the long term again. So to tie this back into what I was saying earlier, shifts in our inner world, if you have an idea of how to tie in traditional wisdom with modern practices, this is encouraged right now. This will lead to lasting success. What else is encouraged? Right now, you should trust your intuition. You should always trust your intuition, but specifically listen to your intuition right now. It's speaking to you, and remember that sometimes it speaks to you from external sources, so just paying attention. Another thing that's encouraged is deep and meaningful conversations, especially in business situations and also in romantic relationships. Another thing that's encouraged is expressing your needs in relationships. And as I was saying, exploring methods of like ancient wisdom mixed with modern, or put into modern containers. Does that make sense? Be mindful of being super impulsive and making decisions potentially based off that impulsivity. Take a breather, observe, react after, you've kind of processed what's going on. During the void of course moon, don't start new projects, don't start new relationships during this time. Other than that, you're doing great. You're here, so you're aware of what's coming. Everything's gonna be great. I just wanna give you some journal prompts to deepen your integration and processing of what's coming up around the new moon. I'll have these in the description for you as well. So number one, is there an area in your life that feels stagnant, that needs refreshing? It might be friendships or relationships or your career, or it might even just be a corner of your room that's collecting dust and items and you need to clean it up. What change can you make that would freshen up this energy? For example, our office was a mess and I just completely cleaned it out, got rid of old things, and now the energy flows better. Old relationships are coming up kind of to be dealt with. Can I clean them up? What change can I make to freshen up that energy? Number two, think of a past relationship or friendship that has hurt you, a hurt that you carry with you. What did you learn from this relationship and how has it shaped you? And number three, what does personal freedom look like and feel like to you? Write about it. And number four, the new moon, of course, is a time for setting intentions. So write down what you are manifesting. Be very specific of what you're calling in. Is it a new job? Is it a better relationship? Is it relationship healing? Is it better health? Is it spiritual growth? So write about your feelings about having this in the present tense as if it already happened. All right, my loves, that is it for me today. This new moon kind of has a full moon energy imprint on it. I think it's from the Pluto energy, all the transformation, right? But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. I can't wait to return to making consistent videos. I didn't mean to take the month before my wedding off, but I don't feel right not showing up at least for the new moon and the full moon. So if you are enjoying these videos still, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed if you haven't already. Leave a comment with your thoughts, like the video, and share it right now with as many people as possible, as many people as you think could benefit from it, so that our community can continue to grow. I also appreciate you so much supporting our sponsors. I don't take many anymore. I really am super picky with them. So thank you for supporting them as well. Again, you can get up to 35% off of the Dream Powder, the link in the description for better sleep. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you. I hope you're well. I hope you're having a beautiful start of February. Until next time, as always, keep your vibrations way up. Bye.